This is the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak.
680's Parliament Hill reporter Cormac McSweeney joins us with the latest from government officials.
With the outbreak spreading, Foreign Affairs Minister François-Philippe Champagne says the government is now advising all Canadians in China for non-essential reasons to leave on commercial flights while they are still available.
As things evolve, we want to make sure that people who can come back and want to come back on commercial means should use that because, as you know, it's a very dynamic situation.
The message comes as the Prime Minister says the government is forced to delay efforts to evacuate Canadians from the lockdown Wuhan region by a day.
There was apparently weather that was preventing the planes from flying.
211 of the more than 300 Canadians requesting help to leave are going to be on that flight, and the government has chartered a second plane if needed. The first round of passengers are now expected back in Canada on Friday, and they'll face 2 weeks of quarantine at CFB Trenton. Meanwhile, the government is also aware of a quarantined cruise ship off Japan where 251 Canadians are on board. No Canadians have been reported sick, but at least 10 passengers and staff have the coronavirus. Cormac McSweeney, Parliament Hill.
Well, meantime, here in Ontario, the NDP leader says that Premier Doug Ford has to pause cuts in public health funding as healthcare workers grapple with the coronavirus outbreak. Andrea Horvath says that health funding should be restored to 2019 levels to maintain current services. Now, meantime, a spokesman for the health minister, Christine Elliott, maintains the province is prepared to respond to coronavirus.
The Director General of the World Health Organization is asking for $675 million to help countries address the expected spread of the new virus. He admits it's a big number.
60 million of that is to fund WHO's operations. The rest is for the countries that are especially at risk and who need our support. Our message to the international community is invest today or pay more later.
He says in the last 24 hours, the UN Health Agency has seen the biggest jump in cases since the start of the epidemic.
Well, at least 52 people have been hurt after a passenger plane skidded off the runway at Istanbul's airport in Turkey today.